Hi, Vikings. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Sarah King, and I'm the Director of Admissions here at Del Mar College. This is our last Facebook Live of the year. We wanted to take this opportunity to let you all know about some upcoming events and dates that are happening here at Del Mar College, to let you know about our closure for our winter break, and then to prepare you for our spring 2021, if you can believe it, semester that's going to be starting right after our return in January. So please hold on tight, and thank you for joining us today as I go over this wide variety of events and opportunities that we are going to be having. So starting first, in preparing for our spring semester, we wanted to let you know that we're going to be closed beginning this Friday, the 18th. We'll be closing at 12:30. And we're going to be reopening for full student services beginning Monday, January 4th at 7:30 a.m. So we are going to be closed for 2 full weeks. That means that our campus will be closed for on-campus visitors, and our departments will also be closed. So returning of phone calls and emails will be delayed during that time. And as you can see, our beautiful winter wonderland in the background. Hopefully this year we could all use a little bit of that blessing, but we shall see. Additionally, while we're out, we wanted to let you know that there's still plenty to do. We have a lot of available services online for our students that you can continue working on even during the break. So some of those things include our admissions application, which I'm going to get into in just a second, our financial assistance application, submitting your final documents, registering and preparing for your TSI test if you still need to take it, and we will also have course registration available over the break. So what I recommend you all to do is visit our Del Mar website at www.delmar.edu. As you can see here, we have our new students tab. If you click on that, there's a lot of really useful and important information here for you. What I'd like to discuss really quickly is our apply button. And a great feature that we've added to this page for our students is our how to apply with our step-by-step process to complete your admissions application. Del Mar uses applytexas.org. It is a free college admissions application for our campus, and we do not require essays or resumes. So if you're trying to complete your admissions application over the break and you have some questions on what is going on within the application, how do you answer certain questions, I really encourage you to use our how-to series video. This will allow you to watch a Del Mar representative complete an entire application step by step, page by page, to help you answer any questions you may have. Again, to get there, if you go to the Del Mar website and click on New Students, scroll down just a little bit and click Apply, and you'll find our video right up there at the very top. Additionally, if you scroll down, you can see our admissions checklist. So if you're an incoming freshman, first-time college student, you've never been to college before, you'll click on the first-time college student tab and you can see our entire admissions process. We also have that for students who are coming back to Del Mar College, students who are transferring in from another institution, our international students, dual credit, and so forth. So going through our admissions application really quickly, again, our application is free and it's available online. If you're not sure how to get to the applytexas.org website, you can come again to this checklist and click online application and it will take you straight there. We do require all incoming students to complete a TSI, and I'm going to talk more about that in just a minute. If you're under the age of 22, you're required to get a bacterial meningitis vaccination, and we are going to be having a free shot clinic in January, so I'll get those dates to you here also in just a second. You can request transcript be sent to Del Mar during our break. I strongly encourage all students to submit transcripts electronically, meaning having your high school or college campus send it to us through a secured site using our enroll@delmar.edu email address, and I'll have that up on the screen in just a few minutes. We are receiving mail, okay? Del Mar is open. We are on campus. We have representatives that are checking transcripts that are coming in through the mail. But if you send it electronically, we can get those daily as opposed to waiting 5 to 7 days for those transcripts to come in through the mail. And we'll also be able to get them during the break. Our mailroom will be closed during the break, and so we wouldn't be able to receive your transcript until we return in January. But if you send it electronically, we will continue getting those through that 2-week period. Financial assistance is available through the free application for federal student aid, and you'll get to that by going to fafsa.gov. That's very important that you go to fafsa.gov. This is what the page looks like. If you go to a .com or a .org, you're going into the wrong site and you could be charged for this application. And the very first word in the application is free. So we want to make sure that you're not being charged to do a free application. We also have our after admissions checklist. So if you've already finished all of these documents up here, you can check your admission status by going through our after admissions checklist. You can also visit delmar.edu/registration, and it'll take you to this page here. It will give you some of the important dates that I'll be going over today. You can find your advisor on this page as well, so that way you can get in contact with your advisor, schedule your appointment with them for whenever we return in January, so you can get registered for classes, things like that. The registration page has some really great and useful information. It gives you a step-by-step process on how to self-register through WebDMC, which you can do during the break. WebDMC is going to stay open for you. So do make sure that you check out delmar.edu/registration. It has some really useful information on there. What I also wanted to show you is our TSI webpage, delmar.edu/TSI. When you visit this, you can register for the TSI test, and we are offering it in person and remotely. So if you're not comfortable coming into on campus to do it in person, you can take the test remotely. We are not going to be offering it during the break, but you can still register for your TSI test for whenever we return. Also on this page is some really useful information, such as how can I become exempt from taking the TSI, such as if you took an SAT or ACT, or if you're transferring credit in, the cost of the exam, and some practice tests. We have free practice tests. There's a free app that you can download onto your smartphone to help you prepare for the TSI. So make sure you check out our TSI webpage. It has some really useful information there for you. Again, even though we are going to be closed for those 2 weeks, guys, there's tons of things that you can do while we're out, and you can take care of it from home so you can stay warm and in your safe environment. Now, we also have some really great events happening today, and they're actually going to be starting here at 1 o'clock. If you are a current Del Mar College student and you have registered for the spring semester, I encourage you to come to our Very Merry T-shirt drive-thru. It's happening today starting at 1 o'clock. It's going to be on the East Campus at the Kinesiology Building. So you'll enter through the Baldwin entrance between the Kinesiology Building and Heritage Hall. All you have to do is show us your spring schedule and you'll get your t-shirt. You don't have to get out of the car on this chilly day, and just for registering for your spring classes, you can grab your shirt. If you've been meaning to register for your spring semester and you just haven't gotten around to it yet, this is a great time to do it. We're going to be here until 3 o'clock, so you can register real quick on your WebDMC and then swing by the Very Merry T-shirt drive-thru to grab your DMC tee. If you're thinking about coming to Del Mar, you have questions about coming to Del Mar, or you just want some general information about how to become a Viking, I encourage you to come to our warm-up to registration drive-thru. That's also happening today at 3 o'clock. This event is actually going to be taking place off of Ayers Street on the Del Mar College East Campus. You'll enter through the Ayers Street entrance called Kosar Street, right next to the Richardson Auditorium. That's our big staple on Ayers, and you'll be able to just drive through. You don't have to bring anything with you. We'll provide you a bag of Del Mar College information. We'll also provide you a free gift just for coming, and you'll drive away with your hot chocolate and your Del Mar College goodies and learn a little bit more about what it takes to become a Viking. So these are the events that were happening today. Our warm-up to registration is going to be going on until 6 p.m. So if you don't get out of work until 5, you still have time to meet us on our East Campus to grab your free goodies. So here's some really important dates that are coming up. So again, we're going to be closing at 12:30 on Friday, but we'll be reopening at 7:30 a.m. on January 4th, and that's going to be on the East and West campus. And when I say reopen, we will be available via email, virtually. We have a chat that I'll show you here in just a second, but we are also going to be here in person. So if you have some things that you need to drop off, you have questions, you need assistance with processing, things like that, we are here for you. We are on our campus. We're actually here this week as well. So if you've been meaning to swing by campus to drop off documents, we're here. We're going to be open until 6 p.m. today and tomorrow, and we'll be open until 12:30 on Friday. But when we return in January, we're actually going to have our extended hours. We're going to be open until 6:30 Monday through Thursday. On Friday, January 8th, the first Friday that we're back, we're actually going to be open until 3:00 p.m. And then on Tuesday, January 12th, we're going to be open until 7:00 p.m. So you guys have plenty of opportunities to come and visit us on campus. If you're not comfortable doing that, you can meet with us virtually, and I will show you the website for that in just a second. You can also call us or email us, and I have the contact information here as well. I wanted to let you know also that we are having a free shot clinic. I know I mentioned it earlier, but our free shot clinic is going to be taking place on January 12th and 13th. You can see the hours are listed there, from 3 to 6 on the 12th, and then from 9 to 12 on the 13th. The shot clinic will be on the East Campus only in the Harvin Center. So regardless of which campus you're going to be attending, if you still need to get your shot, come over to the East Campus. Our admissions and financial aid offices will be open to take your documents, and then you can grab your shot while you're here. Again, it is a free meningitis clinic. So if you have to get that shot, I strongly encourage you to come on one of those 2 days. If you do not have to get the shot, but you're interested in learning more about it or getting it anyway, because meningitis can be very dangerous, you're more than welcome to come as well, okay? Also, tuition for the spring semester is going to be due on January 13th at 6:30. So if you register over the break, if you register today, and if you register whenever we return in January, for anyone who registers between now and January 13th, your tuition is going to be due at 6:30 that evening. And then January 19th, which is the day after MLK holiday, that will be our first day of classes. Now, we have been getting a lot of questions on how we're going to be offering classes this semester. We are still offering the majority of our classes virtually. So we are offering them through our Canvas system online. Some of those classes are meeting at specific times virtually, and others are just online courses where you kind of make your own schedule. We are also offering face-to-face classes as well. So when you go into WebDMC, you can see which of those classes are offered online and which of those classes are being offered in person. So do check that out, because if you need to have an in-person face-to-face class, there are still quite a few courses that are being offered in person. And then of course we have our hybrid options as well, where you're going to take your lecture part of the class online, but you'll come onto campus for your labs, things like that. That's what our hybrid course offerings are. So make sure you visit delmar.edu/registration, and I showed you that page just a second ago, for more information on these important dates. As a reminder, for the free shot clinic, you can find out again there where the dates and times are in case you didn't get to write them down, and then on how to register through WebDMC. Like I said, guys, we are on campus. We're here for you. We're ready to assist you. We want to make sure that you have all of your questions answered to start with us in the spring semester. So if you're not able to come to campus, feel free to give us a call. That's the direct phone number to our Student Enrollment Center. You can also shoot us an email at enroll@delmar.edu. That is our direct email to the Student Enrollment Center, and we now offer a chat. So if you're interested with chatting live with someone, visit delmar.edu/achieve, and there's going to be a small blue chat box at the bottom, and you can chat with someone and we can answer any questions you have. Over the break, our chat will still be available to submit your questions, and then we'll respond to those questions as soon as possible. So even though we won't have a live chat, the chat will still be open and your questions can still be answered. Now, speaking of questions, right now is a great time to ask any questions you may have about becoming a Viking, any questions you may have about, you know, how to turn in documents and where to turn in documents. So if you have any questions, make sure you ask them in the Facebook Live chat there, and we would be more than happy to answer any questions you have. As this Facebook Live event ends here in a little while, feel free to continue asking your questions by entering them into the chat. We will continue responding to those questions throughout the day, even if the actual Facebook Live event is not happening. Okay, so while we wait for a few questions to roll in, I'm going to go back to the website just really quickly and make sure that I've shown you guys quite a few different things. So if you visit the Del Mar website, I do want to make sure that you go onto the Achieve site. So again, to get there, you'll go to delmar.edu/achieve. And there's a lot of information about our spring registration happening. And here is our chat box. So you can click on that and meet with the representative one-on-one. We'll answer all of your questions through a chat service. This is a brand new feature that we have here at Del Mar College. So we wanted to make sure that we showed it off to you guys today. But there's also a lot of very useful information about returning to campus, meeting with your advisor, getting our new student checklist, which has some really great information about becoming a Viking. And I'm going to slide that over for you to see. This is a printable document, so that way you can make sure you go through and check off all of the different requirements to become a Del Mar College Viking. We also have information on the back on important dates that are coming up, our tuition and fees listing, how to log into WebDMC if you've never done it before, things like that. So one of the questions that we have is what can be done in the chat. You're welcome to ask us your admissions questions. This is the admissions team that is manning our chat station. So we can answer questions on your admission status. We can let you know where on the website you can find certain things. And if you have financial aid questions or any other questions, really, we can help direct you into the right direction to get those questions answered if we're not able to take care of it. We're really kind of a one-stop shop. The Student Enrollment Center tries to help our students through the entire enrollment process. So if it's an easier financial aid question, such as where do I find the FAFSA or what type of documents do I need to fill it out, we can answer those questions too. But as you start to get a little bit more specific, we'll make sure within the chat to provide you with the contact information for someone who can help you narrow down those questions that you have. But again, you can ask us anything you need in the chat. That's what we're there for, and we're happy to answer any questions you may have, or at least to help you start moving into the right direction to get those questions answered. So thank you for that. That's a great question. And a little bit more information, and if we have no other questions, then we're probably going to call it soon. So make sure you get your questions in. We want to make sure we help get those answered. If you haven't had a chance yet, make sure you go onto our new students page. If you go to the Afford box, that has a lot of information about our financial aid services and information on how to complete the FAFSA. Our tuition and fees will be found there. Also back on the new students page, that's where you have our launch page. And this is our after admissions checklist. So we have step-by-step processes on how to activate your Del Mar email address and your Del Mar WebDMC account. And just in case you didn't know, all of our Del Mar College students are given a Microsoft account. So you'll have your free student Outlook account for checking your emails, getting in contact with your professors, but you also have free access to download all of the Microsoft platform. So onto your personal devices at home, you can download Word, PowerPoint, Excel. So if you have a new computer, or even if you have an older computer and you need access to the newer technology to be able to use to be successful in your classes, we give that to you just for being a Del Mar College Viking. So don't go and purchase that expensive unit, because we can already provide it to you for free just for being a student on our campus. So the Get Connected box has more information on how to do that. How to check your admission status and review the holds that you have so that you can get ready to register. And again, more opportunities to register and how to do that through WebDMC. Okay guys, well I'm going to stop sharing really quickly. If you guys don't have any other questions, I want to take a second and thank you all for joining us today. This has been a hard year for a lot of us, I know, but we're here and we want to make sure that we help you fulfill your goals and fulfill your dreams. So please make sure you reach out to us. We would be happy to answer any questions that you may have and help steer you into the direction of becoming a Viking. Thank you guys so much. Have a very happy, safe, and warm holiday, and we will see you all in 2021.